Hello, this is the Harboring Light. I'm Mary, and as I like to do in the beginning of the show, plug in my social media and my audio platforms. So currently I'm both on Twitter and Minds, and I'm working to grow on that. So on Twitter, you can simply find me at the Harboring Light. And then on Minds, I'm at the Harbor, and that's how you can reach me. And also feel free to give me voice messages, and that's a good way to leave your comments and everything and be more interactive with it. And also feel free to give me a rating. It's much appreciated, and feel free to share. Now, as far as my audio platforms, I'm on iHeartRadio. I am on the Amazon platforms. As far as that, I'm on those platforms. I am on Anchor for podcasts, and I'm on Anchor, and I am on Spotify. So, let's get into the topic for the show, eggs. So, let's get into this. So in India, China, and in Egypt, they were the forerunners for being able to establish a better system on how to get chickens to lay eggs, more specifically season by season, and how to keep them and nurture them to produce more and more eggs. And early men, they figured a way in order to get the eggs that they wanted. So what they would do, from the information that I have looked at and gathered, and all of this information I will have and the posted links for this audio content. What they did was they would take the particular bird that they liked, or the particular egg that they liked, and before it would hatch, they would eat them. And it also was perceived that early men sought out a bird as particular female birds as a means of food as well. And this all ties in line with the eggs, and with egg evolving to what we know today, because they saw it as a producer to link to eggs, and because the female, particularly the female, a chicken would lay the egg, so they figured out to utilize both in order to get what they wanted. Now, let's move forward to the chemistry and also the science behind eggs. Now, as you all wouldn't know or wouldn't think of, and as we see and perceive eggs, it's actually, as I'm mentioning, science behind it. But behind the science, it started out as a PR stunt. So, not really a PR stunt, it's just a marketing ploy to get people wanting to eat bacon and eggs. Now, Beech-Nut was the particular company that was starting all of this, and they were more prevalent in the 1920s. And Beech-Nut was a package company, and they produced products that varied from chewing gum, peanut butter, anywhere to ketchup and ham, particularly. And they understood and they knew that, and they realized that people typically want a more very, very light breakfast. Heavy breakfasts are, okay and just, but they understood that people really in their day-to-day lives, they're looking for a lighter breakfast. So this came out of the realization from the demand, the low demand of trying to push a heavier breakfast, even though the internal doctor that they had on staff was his process behind wanting to influence people and to understanding that heavy breakfast is good is all to he thought that all the food that a person would eat from the night before, they would burn all of that, and when they were awake in the morning or the next day, and as they start their day, they need all the proteins that they could get at first. First enhancement of all of this as they start their day, and it would help for them to be more productive. But as that, unfortunately showed the reality as time went on, that wasn't the case. And this also goes back, and let's take a step back to explaining this as far as wanting lighter meals and everything, and wanting to be sustainable with your diet. This is nothing new, because as I gathered and understood that as early as Greeks and Romans, they were pushing the purity of sustaining from eating so often, and then when you would eat good meals, but not as much, and the whole idea of that, and more ways than one leaked out, over time. So this is definitely something to think about when you sit down and you eat your meal, and you sit down and eat breakfast. Food for thought. Now, let's get to the last little tidbit of the chemistry and the science behind eggs and bacon. Now, eggs and bacon work well because of the curing and the salts of the bacon, and then merging that with the butter. It's simple as that. Who would have thunk it? And because of that, that's why the flavors on our palates really enjoy it, because it gives the satisfying taste of both the fat cured and the saltiness of the bacon, and the butteriness that you typically use when you are either frying eggs, or you're just creating eggs, and you're just producing eggs, and when you cook them, however you produce them. So that's definitely something to think about when you eat eggs and bacon, but particularly to think about the egg. So that's it for now. This was the Harboring Light. Hope you enjoyed what you heard. And also, for a reminder, please like, share, and please feel free to give a comment, and feel free to rate this show. take care. See you next time. Hear from you next time.